Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Blue Jays hosting the Orioles. The Orioles are plus 105 on the money line. The Blue Jays are minus 125. The over-under is at 8.5 runs. The Orioles getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 198, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you'd win. They lose by 1 run, you win. And the Blue Jays laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 164, meaning if you bet them that way, they got to win by 2 or more. They've played twice so far this year, and they split. The Orioles kicked the shit out of the Blue Jays in their home opener 12-2, and then the Blue Jays kicked the shit out of the Orioles today 8-2. So a lot of nail biters in Toronto. Now, lineups for tomorrow's game are supposed to be, let's just find the game. For the Orioles, it's supposed to be Cowser, Rutschman, Westberg, O'Hearn, O'Neill, Mountcastle, Mullins, Urias, and Holiday. And then when we flip it over to the Blue Jays, it's supposed to be Bichette, Guerrero, Santander, Jimenez, Kirk, Springer, Wagner, Clement, and Rodin. Lineups have not been confirmed. That's just who's supposed to be there. Kremer pitched once against the Blue Jays last year. 4 1/3, 5 runs, 5 earned. They lost that game 7-6 in Toronto, and he struck out 6. Scherzer was a Ranger last year when he pitched against the Orioles, which happened twice. 2 innings, 4 runs, 4 earned. They lost 8-4. He struck out 1. 5 1/3, 2 runs, 2 earned. They lost 2-1. That was in Baltimore. He struck out 4. Head-to-head, these teams are 5-5 against each other. The home teams had the advantage. They're 7-3 in their last 10 meetings. The favorite is 6-4 on the money line. The favorite or the underdog getting or laying runs is 5-5. There have been 2 one-run games in their last 10. Obviously, none in the games that they've played this year. The over is hitting their last 4. The over is 7-3. And the over at 8.5 runs is 8-2. Both games they played this season went over 8.5. Nothing to worry about weather-wise because there's the Dome in Toronto. The Orioles were 2-3 in Kremer's last 5 starts last year. He averaged 5 1/3 innings pitched with an ERA of 3.29. Now, Scherzer, this is not the Scherzer of old. So, in his last 5 starts for the Rangers, they were 2-3. He had an ERA of 4.95, and he averaged about 4 innings a game. And I imagine that that's probably what you're going to get out of him now. It's probably going to be eerily similar to what we're going to see from Verlander and from Kershaw when they decide to let him go. And you know what I mean, let him go by let him pitch. I'm going to give the edge ever so slightly to the home team, but I do think that this is going to be a higher scoring game. I'll take the Blue Jays on the money line. I'll take the Blue Jays laying the runs, and I definitely think that this game is going to go over. And watch, because I say that because the first 2 were high scoring, that the next one will not be. But I think offense is going to be alive in this one. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.